In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Tikr. Now, this is going to be an overview of the platform. I'm going to show you which features it offers and how to use them, okay? So the very first thing you'll see when you sign into your account and open your dashboard is the market overview. On here, you can see kind of the current market. So, of course, how it's performing. You can see the market news feed where you can read the news. You can see the most active, the gainers, the losers over here, and then things like sectors, regions, assets, and factors down here as well. And of course, you can go and click on any of these for more information on specific assets, companies, and stuff like that. Now, if you go to idea generation over here on the left, you have my watch list, which is the first tab. And in here, you can see your watch list. Now, by default, you're going to see this first watch list over here. And as you can see, it's going to have some watch list columns by default. And these are the default columns. If you want to add these, or of course, if you want to remove them, you can just click on them. And when they're orange, they're going to be added. But when they're, of course, white like this, it means they haven't been added yet. So to actually add tickers to your watch list, you want to go and click on add ticker. And from here, you can just type in either the name of the company or its symbol, okay? So if I do Apple like this, there we go. I can just click on it and it's going to get added. If I click outside, Apple is now on my watch list over here. Now, of course, I could go in copy tables. I could delete the watch list. I can see the active watch list, etc. And down here is the, of course, summary of your watch list. Now, you also have watch list settings up here where you can select your name and of course the description of your watch list. If at any point you want to add a new one, you can click on add watch list and you can give it a name and then of course click on next and you'll be able to create a new watch list that way. Up here you also have upcoming events where basically you can see the events, you can read the news, you have significant developments, filings, transcripts, etc. Okay? Now over here you have the option to track investing gurus. As you can see here, you can search for investors and you can go and basically track these in here. Then you have the global screener, which is kind of going to be like the most used tab, I do think, because it's the screener. You can find stocks around the world that match your curated search criteria. So down here, you can just go and type in your conditions, click on fetch screen, and it's going to start loading for a few seconds. And there we go. It's going to give you a screener result over here, which is going to be exactly what you were looking for. Okay. If you want to add a new one, you can click on this button over here and you can add a new screener as well to actually set up multiple screens for you. Then you have the transcript search, so if you want to search for something like keywords or stuff like that, you can just search for them over here within a specific time frame, and of course you can sort by relevance, and as you can see, it's going to give you all the details. Then you have the valuation model hub over here, where you can basically, as it says over here, it says there's all your valuation models in one place, organized by company, so you can basically check how much upside a stock has. I'm going to click on add a company to start, and I'm just going to go and, for example, select Amazon over here, and it's going to give you your valuation models in here, okay? You can always see the news, you can see the financials, valuations, you can create models in here, etc., and that way you can kind of see your valuations. Now over here, you also have events calendar, where you can view all the events. So of course you can just go and scroll and all the events are going to be on here for specific days when you click on them. So that's essentially that. Of course you have multiple filters, market cap, industry, country, etc. But that's really the basis of this feature. Now down here, right now it says Amazon fundamental analysis, but for the first time you open this, it's going to be empty and it's just going to say fundamental analysis. Now whenever you click on company overview, it's automatically going to take one over here. So as you can see, for me, it took this one. And then in here, you'll be able to basically kind of see all the overview or analysis for a specific company. If you want a different one, right now it's Alphabet. I'm going to go and select something else. So for example, NVIDIA, if I click on it, it's going to populate this for NVIDIA, okay? So here you can basically add it to watch list. You can see, of course, you can hide your chart. You can show price charts. You can kind of see how it's doing, the highs, the lows, etc. And you can read the overview. Again, you have news, financials, valuation, etc. And then you have future events and past events down here. Now here again, you can read the news, which you're able to see over here. Then you have the financials, which again, you can click any of these buttons to actually go there as well. So here you can see kind of all the financials of the company. Then you have valuation. So here you can, of course, see kind of annual and quarterly valuations down here and all the info on this. You have the model for that specific company. You can go ahead and create new models over here, either guided or advanced, and you can just create them over here, kind of the valuation models. Then you have the analyst estimates over here, where you can see kind of the estimates over here, and you have like a bunch of different things like revisions, earnings review, etc. And then You also have call transcripts, as you can see down here. If you want to view these, they're available over here. Then public filings can also be seen. And last but not least, you have the ownership, which of course can also be found in here, okay? So those are the basics of how to use Tikr. Now you do have the option to actually unlock premium data and global access up top, but this is a paid feature, so of course if you want to use it, you can subscribe over here. And then top right, you have these settings where you can change app settings, subscriptions, you can see the help desk, and you can get support, etc. Okay, so that's how to use Tikr. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.